Well, hello, 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 everyone. This is Dr. Nick, your favorite personal growth coach. And I was telling you, we have our Adulting in My Purpose virtual leadership summit, 2-day virtual leadership summit coming up August 14th and 15th. It is going to be amazing. We have 10 dynamic speakers who have agreed to commit to come and pour into the lives of our young people. So what I wanted to do is I want you to get a little taste of them before this summit. So I have invited some of the speakers to just come on and just share and talk so you can just get a feel of who they are and what they're going to bring to you on August 14th and August 15th. So today we have Miss Omolola Otubaga, and she is a Georgia board certified psychiatric nurse practitioner. She is qualified to diagnose, treat, and prescribe medication for individuals throughout their lifespan. Her specialties include, but not limited to, ADHD, depression, uh, substance abuse, anxiety, bipolar, and schizophrenia. But she truly has a passion for providing quality, compassionate, and comprehensive mental health services to her clients. She provides care in her own private practice, guys. It's called Mental Set Mindset Healthcare. And that's where her clients receive medication management if warranted and therapy. But not only that, not she has a private practice, but she also started a nonprofit organization called Mentally Fit for Life. And this is a organization that educates the Black and Brown community by increasing awareness of emotional, behavioral, psychosocial, and spiritual self, right? In order to strengthen mental fitness. So she's all about mental health, all about mental fitness. So I'm excited that she is a part of this amazing opportunity. So let's get to know Miss Lola. How are you doing today?
I'm well in yourself.
I'm doing well. I just want to thank you for taking some time. I know you're at work and busy schedule, but thank you so much for just coming on and just to give everybody just a little bit about who you are. So just start out and just tell us your story. How did you get started and
Mhm.
how you got to where you are today?
Well, I was a emergency room nurse. So working in the emergency room, I noticed that it was a disconnect between mental health and the emergency room clients that would come in who were dealing with life-threatening issues. And while working there, because I did work at Georgia Regional as well, they decided the charge nurse will always put me in the mental health section. And working, I was just like, something is missing. Something needs to be done. I don't like this disconnect because our clients who were suffering from any type of mental health crisis were neglected. Because, and I understand because in the emergency room, we do CAB, which is circulation, airway, and breathing. So as long as these clients are stable, even though they are in a crisis, because a lot of them will come, suicidal, unable to care for self, hallucinations, delusionals, whatever. Even though they were in that crisis, they were still stable. So the doctors, they took care of your strokes, your heart attacks, respiratory distress. So it was understandable, but at the same token, something needed to be done. And so that's when I made the decision to go back to school so I can provide that service or fill that gap that is needed in our community.
Awesome. That's an amazing thing because we talk about that when we have our adulting in my purpose sessions. We talk about
Mhm,
finding a problem and
mhm.
understanding that you are a solution to a problem in this world. So I love the fact that part of your story. So let me ask you, what are some of the challenges? Because adulting in my purpose is geared towards our millennials and even our Gen Zers, our young adults in this world, or young leaders. What are some of the challenges that you see during your workplace and in your experience that young people are facing today?
Well, a lot of challenges, especially in this era, right,
Mhm.
um, is utilizing your village. We have gotten to a point where we have this cape and we feel we don't need anyone.
Mhm.
But life is hard. No, let me say not say hard. life is challenging, right?
Mhm.
And in order to get through those challenges of life, we're going to have to utilize our support team, right? So whether your support is family, friends, co-workers, you have to be able to remove that cape and not be so super or strong, and ask for help and let go of that pride, because that pride is preventing you from excelling.
Mhm.
And
And
so,
good.
no, so that's what I've noticed with the adolescents here, right?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
even in life, not even adolescents,
Mhm.
but that's something that was taught to them because maybe they observe everyone doing it by themselves, especially if you come from a single parent home.
Mhm.
Saw your
Mhm.
mom, she did what she had to do. You didn't see anyone come and help. So you felt, or you thought, that's what life was. You do it, you make it happen. But you
Mhm.
don't see those nights when your mama in the room crying. You don't see those nights when, she's begging for money. You don't see those.
Mhm.
So that's the most, that's what I have observed.
Yeah. And you speak about that because a lot of times when I'm working with the young people that I work with, they're stressed out,
Mhm,
right? Because they feel that they have to do this life by themselves because they're like,
mhm,
okay, I gotta be independent. I gotta be on my own. And it's like this self-fulfilling sabotaging that they have in their mind. So how do
mhm.
you in your expertise, how does this kind of thought process of doing it on my own, having to be this independent solo life cape wearer, how does this impact the mental health?
Oh, I tell my clients all the time, if you compete with society, you will always have anxiety.
Mm, I like that.
Because society tells us we must go to college, we must be married, we must have children, we must, make 100,000. We must, like, it puts you in this box, right? So
Mhm,
that's why I don't even
mhm,
like to use the word normal when they come in. They say, "I just want to feel normal again." No, because what is your normal may not be someone else's normal. All
mhm,
of our journeys are separate. My
mhm,
journey is not going to look like your journey. So comparing and contrasting yourself is going to have you in a place where your ego is always constantly fighting. It's fighting
mhm,
a battle, and it doesn't know whether to be superior or inferior.
mhm,
So just like you said, living in your purpose, my purpose, and understanding what your purpose is the most, I mean, I feel once you are able to concur what your purpose is, and you're not going to know it at 18.
right,
You're not going to know it now.
right,
And so you're just trying to figure out who you are. So
yeah,
you're going to fail. You're going to have a lot of failures, but failing doesn't make you a failure.
mm,
Failing
yeah,
is necessary for growth.
yeah,
And if we don't fail, we will never grow. So it's necessary. So we must, it's going to be some times where we fail, or we're suffering, but just know all of those things are necessary. Because there's no growth
absolutely.
in comfort, right?
That's
You
right.
can't grow
That's
in
right. That's
comfort.
that's why they call it growing pains.
Right. Right.
Absolutely, right. You're
Mhm.
speaking so much truth and so much powerful words and golden nuggets that, young people need to hear these things, that it's
Mhm.
okay. What you're feeling, it's okay to fail. It's okay to not know, what it is that you want to be in this world or what it is that you want to do, but just be open to the process to discover and
Mhm.
uncover who you are. And like you
Mhm.
said, even your journey, you were in a process of doing something and then you found your passion, you found a problem that you were dying to solve, which
Mhm.
now leads you to be your own boss and your own, so it's the journey that we need to embrace. So
Mhm.
in thinking about those things, like what are some resources or things that young adults, young people can do to kind of help address some of the issues that they're facing?
So facing, as far as, are we still on mental health or just?
Yes, yeah, kind of mental health. Some of the things that you spoke about that you have seen. What are some things that they can do to address that?
Being more open,
Mhm,
because we're so closed minded in
mhm,
this world that is so opinionated. you are afraid to be, a wolf because of the psychosocial environment that we have. If you are your own person, then people judge you or discard you or cancel you. Like this cancel culture, I hate it.
Yeah.
Because it makes people afraid to be themselves, because if I say this, they're gonna hate me, or if I say this, they're gonna love me. And it's like, whatever you do, it's going to be some pros and cons. Whatever you do, some people are gonna love you, some people are gonna hate you. And once you realize that, then you have to do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to do something that you're uncomfortable with, and then you're at home every night suffering. Because you can only pretend for so long, and after a while, you like, I can't do this anymore. But
Yeah.
you're pretending because you want to be liked, right?
Mhm.
That disease to please. I got to do
Mhm.
whatever, so because I don't want people to hate me. But
Mhm.
we're not for everyone. Some people gonna love us, some people gonna hate us, and the ones who love us, that's who you go to. That's your safe space.
Mm. I love that. I love that because it's about that awareness, just understanding and appreciating who you are and who you were
Mhm,
created to be, and
mhm,
loving that about yourself. And the
mhm,
more you love yourself, the more you understand who you are, whose you are, and like the power that you have within yourself.
mhm,
You don't need to look anywhere where else,
mhm,
right? Because like you said, your journey is your journey, and
mhm.
you get so caught up in finding somebody else's journey, you get off track. That's why you're frustrated.
Yeah,
Right? So
right.
we see that. So, we're excited about the summit. We have yourself that's going to be there, dropping
Mhm,
more golden nuggets, speaking to our young people. We have some other amazing dynamic speakers coming. Like, tell them, speak to them, tell them why it's a great, why do they need to be in the room?
Um, Finding your purpose is like the golden nugget for life, right? You know how they say, um, you'll find the gold at the end of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
So your purpose is your, like, after that, I guess after you slide down that rainbow, at the end you'll find that box of gold. So this is your purpose, like going through this journey, and when you find your purpose, you find your reason for being.
Mm,
So because our being, who are we,
mhm.
what are we here for? Because we all have a purpose, we just got to find it.
Absolutely.
So once you find it, you understand, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do.
That's
This is
it.
what I was created for. This is the life that it was designed for me, and I'm just living it.
Mm. Wow. And that's the life we all should be able to live, right? I love that. I love that.
Mhm,
This has been great. Look, I don't want to give them all of you yet because
mhm.
they have to come to the summit to hear more. But
Right.
so thank you so much for taking your time and just sharing a little bit about you. And I want to end. There's a question that I ask every guest that comes on the show, and I want to ask you, and that
Mhm.
question is, what does adulting in my purpose mean to you?
Well, when I look at the term adulting, when we were younger, right? We wanted to be an adult so bad. Like, oh, I couldn't wait. I'm 16, I'm 18, I'm 20. And then when you get here, you're like, ooh, this is
Right.
what I signed
Found
up
out that.
for. Like, I don't want to be an adult no more. I just want to be a kid. Take me back.
Right.
But I can say it once you do find out your purpose, that's when the term adult really takes its true meaning, right? Because I tell people all the time, age does not define maturity. To me, it's experience. And
Mhm.
it's going to take experiences for you to learn your purpose. So that's why I say it's very important to be open minded. So you're going to fail. It's okay to fail, because that failing is what's going to lead to your purpose.
Mhm.
Because you're going to try some things. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. And then finally, you're going to be like, this is it. This is my purpose. This is
Yeah.
why I was created.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. So let the people let us know, how can we get in touch with you? How, if we need to have any questions, how can we reach you?
Well, like you stated, I have a private practice and it's Mindset Healthcare. It's located in Fayetteville, Georgia. The email address, or you can contact me via phone. The phone number is 470 Mindset. So 470 MINDSCT. And then the nonprofit that we have is a 501c3. It's based out of Atlanta, the metro Atlanta area. And that also has a website, mentallyfitforlife.org. And the phone number for that is 440 MF4Life. So 440 mentally fit for life, but the letters MF, the number 4, and then LIFE.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're so excited. We're so excited to have you a part of the Adulting in My Purpose Summit. We can't wait for all the great things that you were going to share. And I just want to say thank you. So, guys, like I said, I bring the best for the best, and she is
Mhm.
one of the best that's going to be there on the August 14th and 15th. So if you do not have not registered yet, you need to get registered. You need to make sure that you are in the room. So make sure you go to adultinginmypurpose.com. Go look for the summit information, register, make sure you get your ticket, make sure you are there, okay? Because we're going to have a great time. I'm so excited. We have so many people that have been working on this that's excited. Again, we have amazing speakers that are going to be a part of this wonderful movement. Lola is one of them. So she's amongst all the other amazing dynamic speakers. So we're excited to see you on August 14th and August 15th. Make sure you get your tickets. And I'll be back with some more speakers throughout the week as we near our the 14th. So guys, thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.